Hey guys, before you start your assignment today, I wanted to go over quickly what you missed in our Google Meet yesterday. I really encourage you. I'm going through and grading some of those Punnett Square practice problems. I posted those on December 16th, so those were due right before break. And I wanted to go over a few mistakes that some of you guys have been making, and I just want to make sure that you are fully understanding how to set up a Punnett Square. When we get back in person next week, we are going to do a few more Punnett Square practice problems. They are going to get a little bit harder, so if you're struggling with this level right now, it's going to be really hard if you're not paying attention when we come back in person. So make sure you're watching the videos, make sure you're coming to the Google Meets, and you can always email me and we can set up a time to meet one-on-one if that would be easier for you. So I'm hoping this looks familiar. I know December 16th feels like forever ago, but here is an example, okay? So this is an example that a student submitted. So again, these, we talked about like the alien Punnett squares and the rose Punnett squares. Those were our two problems. So the very first issue in this right here is I give the genotypes, right? Remember, the genotypes are represented with letters. The genotypes in this issue are big A and little a. And this student used the letter G. I'm not sure why they chose G, where they got it from, where they're getting this information, but this is completely wrong. Okay, so make sure you're using the correct genotypes given. The next thing right here. So they set this up incorrectly. So let's take a look, okay? So our genotypes are big B and little b, okay? Big B is going to represent the blue phenotype, or the blue rose color, and little b is going to represent the white rose color, right? Or the recessive color. So if we come down here, the male flower is little b, and the female flower is also little b. So if we come over here, this student did the first part right? Remember, this is one parent and this is one parent. So they put in little b. That represents the male or the female, right? Doesn't really matter. But then if we go up here, they put big B, little b, little b. You should never have two genotypes in these boxes up here. Remember, the boxes on the outside of the Punnett square, that's the parent. And you're going to split up their genotypes into each box, okay? So this one is correct. This one is not correct, okay? All right, we got our aliens again. So again, I am giving you the parent genotypes. So the dad alien, big A, little a, the mom alien, big A, little a. Well, if we come over here, again, they have those genotypes incorrectly. If you can't get the parent genotypes right, your Punnett score is not going to be correct. Right here, they have little a, that's wrong, and big A, right? It should be big A, little a, big A, little a, okay? Again, this is kind of similar, right? They have big B, little b for one parent, big B, little b for another parent, when it should be little b for both the male and the female. Next, this person didn't put any parent genotypes in at all. If you don't have the genotypes in here, how in the world are you going to come up with the correct Punnett square? So make sure you are including those letters up there, okay? And it's the same for this one. This person actually had the correct Punnett square, right? All the offspring would be white or little b. But again, you have to include the parent genotypes. That's like one of the most important things. The Punnett square is pretty straightforward. You guys are doing very well on that, remember? You're just dragging the letters down and you're dragging the letters across. But if you don't have the correct letters on the outside, you're gonna mess up. So if you got a low grade on this assignment, you can always go back, resubmit it, fix what you need to fix, and get those points back. For today, what I'm posting is practice problems 2. So I'm going to show you. So there is, let me see. Okay, there are 6 slides. So for this first part, it says determine the phenotype based on the given genotypes. Remember, phenotype is the physical trait and genotype is the letter representation. So right here we have big R and little r. Okay, well, if we come over here, right, big R represents a round body shape, and little r represents an oval body shape. Well, they can't be round and oval, right? They are two different things. So let's go back and let's think about this, right? It's been a couple of weeks. I know we're off for Christmas break, but anytime there is a dominant or a capital letter, that dominant gene wins. Sorry, guys. So it's going to be a round body type. So you're going to go over here, you're going to type in round. Okay, and then you're going to go down to the next one, right? Big S, big S. Well, we automatically know those two are the same. So we don't even have to look at the little s. Big S, that's going to be striped. They're going to have a striped pattern. Let me type that in here. Okay, and you continue to do this for all of those. Right, and then down here for the next one, this is determine which examples show homozygous traits or heterozygous. Remember, homozygous means same. So big B, that's homozygous, right? They are both capital letters. It'll be homozygous if they're both lowercase letters. It's heterozygous when they're different, when there's one capital and one lowercase. And then this, again, is just some more practice problems, right? This has already been filled out for you, the parent genotypes, right? They're on the outside. All you are doing is just bringing down the letters, right? And then bringing those letters across. Okay, it shouldn't be too difficult today. If you are having some problems or some issues, make sure to email me, but make sure to watch the video all the way through first. And I will see you guys today at 12:30.